Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, for the longest time, I have avoided um, buying a Glock 19. However, I was unsuccessful this time around. The reason being, um, too good of a deal to pass up. Way too good of a deal. This is a Glock 19 Gen 4, as you can see here on the slide. Come on, focus. There we go. Glock 19 Gen 4. It does have a little bit of wear and tear on it. The reason I ended up picking up this one versus the other ones that were in the case next to it for the same price were these sights. If I can show you a sight picture right here. These are tritium sights, and they are, I believe the model is, it's really, really hard to see. I'll try to see if I can get it on camera here. There they are. I don't know if the model number is the H3 or the 17 or whatever it may be. But they do work. They do still glow. Very excited about that. But this was the same price as the other Glock 19 Gen 4s that were in the case next to it, and they all had stock sights. So I figured these have already been upgraded. These are the exact sights that I was going to end up with anyway. Why not just pick out this one? For anybody that knows me personally, if anybody's watching these videos that knows me, kind of on a first name basis, they know I don't really like Glock pistols. I've shot them before. I just think they're kind of bland and just blasé. I had a Glock 43X for about 2 months, took it to the range a couple of times and shot it. Didn't really like it, a little too thin. I have larger size hands, so the rest of my hand was kind of hanging off of the end of it. It had a couple of extended magazines. I think they held 7 or 8 or 9 rounds or something along those lines. I can't really remember. It was a 43, not the 43X. I know that much. And it just didn't do anything for me. I figured all these Glocks, they're all the same. They all have the Tupperware case. They're all this, they're all that. I have since shot this one, and I understand it now. I understand it. This gun in my hand feels the way that I wish other pistols felt. That speaks for the Canic, that goes with everything else. Just the way it feels in my hand is nice. A lot of people don't like the finger grooves. I happen to really like those. The way it breaks down is super familiar. Anybody who's had any kind of pistol with a Glock pattern to it, the way it breaks down is always super familiar. You pull down your two little nubs on the side there and pop that thing off. I can't take it apart on camera, unfortunately, because that would be assembling a weapon. You know how YouTube is with that kind of stuff. So I really didn't plan on grabbing this, like I said. It was just one of those things where it's like, hey, is that a Glock 19? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's got, tritium sights on it already. Oh, how much? This much. All right, yeah, great. Throw this in too. For anybody that has gone into, a gun shop, they know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't, it's kind of like Lay's potato chips. You can't eat just one. Well, you can't walk out with just one most of the time. So that's just a quick overview of it. It seems like it's in pretty decent shape. I haven't really done anything but shoot it a few times. I put about 100 rounds through it, and I have to say, really decent pistol. It's just overall, it's no frills, but it makes sense. The whole thing just makes sense. There's nothing extra about it. There's nothing crazy about it. It's not flashy, and I think going forward, it's probably going to be the only Glock pistol that I buy, because at the end of the day, they are still, the difference between the 19, the 19X, and the 45 and the 26 and all this kind of stuff, I don't really know, the differences between that. I'm not in the Glock kind of multiverse, so to speak, but so far, so good. I finally went out, I finally bought a Glock 19 like everybody in the world has said, and I enjoy it. So for anybody that has told me you should buy a Glock 19, thank you. I really appreciate it. This one will be one that I end up keeping. This is definitely a better pistol than some of the other ones that I've had in the past. For anybody that knows me, again, my first pistol was a Smith & Wesson SD9VE. My second pistol ever was a Taurus. I think it was before the G3. I think it was a PT111 G2 or something like that. Just absolute pile of garbage pistols. Budget minded. Should have bought one of these instead. Buy once, cry once. And that's kind of where I'm at. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next one.